Hey everyone, and welcome to the Health Insurance Insights Network. I'm Donna. As we move into Thanksgiving week, I want to talk about something that's often overlooked: gratitude. And not just gratitude, but gratitude as in action. We're thankful for our families, our health, and all the moments we get to share. But the way we protect those blessings, that's where gratitude becomes real. So, you know what? Today, I really want to get into this. You'll hear people say, I'm grateful I have good health. I'm thankful my checkup went well. But you know what? Gratitude grows when you build on it. So if you're thankful for your health, you actually have to take the next steps to create and continue to have good health. And that starts with, let's schedule your preventative screenings. Let's start there. Use your visits that are covered at 100%. Refill any medications that you've been putting off. Yes, you do need that Losartan for your blood pressure. Yes, it is more important than the sildenafil. Okay. Um, Close out any loose ends that you have before December the 31st, if at all possible. If you can, please try to get your screenings in this year. You only get your screenings covered in that plan year. So for those of you who are out there rescheduling your appointments to next year, you just lost money. And, we don't like to lose money. Okay. All right. Now, that's how your gratitude becomes protection. All right. So one of our family traditions, since this is Thanksgiving week, is to go around the table or the room and we share what we're most thankful for that year. So for me this year, I'm especially thankful for God's grace, as I am every year, but this year especially because God's grace helps us to move forward, even when we've delayed things that we know are important, the things that matter. And I too, just like the rest of you, struggle with some things. So there are some health related things that I have delayed. Um, I am thankful for my husband, my children, my parents, um, my extended family, and the ability to actually get to spend the season with them this year. Um, that's a blessing that I don't ever want to take for granted. I'm just very happy for these moments. Now, let me share something with you all that I see happen every single year, without fail. Every year in September, you all begin rescheduling your appointments. Yeah, I know I need to have the mammogram, but I don't really want to get my boobies smashed. So I'm going to push that off until next year. Okay, keep pushing it off. So yeah, every year in September, everyone begins rescheduling those preventative appointments. I'll do it in January. I'll do it, you know, February. I even had people reschedule things to March. And it's September. You like, oh my gosh, really? We gonna wait until March next year? All right. Um, because my life is so busy. So, all right. But here's what happens. Your checkups, they get pushed back. Your screenings are postponed. Your lab work gets delayed. Your preventative dollars go unused. So all that money that you've actually spent on your premiums, I mean, it's pretty much wasted. Um, when those things happen and your benefits get left on the table, hey, let's just be honest. None of us, there's not one of us who likes to waste money. So anytime you don't have these services done, anytime you miss a checkup, you just lost money. It's like having insurance for nothing. Reactive insurance is the worst insurance. You need to start being proactive in your insurance care. Now, I want you to write this on a little sticky note, and I don't care where you put it. If you're at work, put it on your desk. If you're at home, you have a desk there, put it there. Hell, put it on the refrigerator. But on a sticky note, what I want you to write is don't delay prevention. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. Don't delay prevention. All right. On your sticky note, on the refrigerator. All right. Now, I'm going to say something else. It's going to be a little unpopular, but that's how life works. We say unpopular things. I live near an outlet mall. So every holiday season, there are lines wrapped around the building. At the Gucci store, at the Coach store, Michael Kors. And let me tell you, me too. I've been one of those people. I've stood in the line now, but I live close enough now. I don't have to stand in line anymore. Ha ha. But people stand in the line and it's cold. In December, it is cold. Okay. So I legit see people standing in line just to buy a purse, a belt. And I'm just like, are we serious? Some shoes in the line, freezing. Um, people set alarm clocks to wake up early on release days for shoes. You know, they camp out overnight for, let's say, Nintendos and PlayStations and things of that sort. I know I've done it. My husband's done it. We have kids, so we've done these things. We have not camped out overnight for shoes, but I have set my alarm to try to get up early to get those Jordans on a Saturday morning. Okay. Um, and why? Because we value these items, because maybe our children want the items, or we I like that handbag, or those shoes, whatever it may be. We value them. Meanwhile, back to my reasoning for being here, many of you are rescheduling your preventative care appointments. You're rescheduling appointments that are important, but it's, I think, because you don't see them as important, or you think you have time. And even worse, some of you are just skipping the screenings or not even going to the doctor at all. So there are many of you out there with insurance who are never even using the insurance. And I just want you to know that's a problem. And you can say that Donna said it. Okay? That's a problem. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying this as someone who, like you, has been online on a Saturday morning to secure that pair of Jordans. But the truth is, if we can fight for sneakers, y'all know how y'all were doing on Black Fridays. If you can do all of that, then we can fight for your health screenings too. Okay? All right. And just check this out. Those screenings might actually save your life. Think about that. Just let that soak in for a minute, because I think that we spend a lot of time not focusing on the important things for focusing on material things. Now, I'm going to share this story. It is a little difficult for me to share, but I'll get through it. My dad was one of those people who didn't go to the doctor. He didn't go when his symptoms first started. Um, I mean, when I tell you he would probably suffer through a toothache, yes. Um, so he waited. He pushed off going to the doctor until he felt he had to go to the doctor. Um, by the time my dad did go to the doctor, it was too late. So here we are, um, esophageal cancer, a diagnosis, and a life cut short. Um, and every year during the holidays, I wonder, legit, like every year, what would it be like if he was still here? um, you know, the kids. Um, my husband and we have 4 children. So our older children really did get a chance to be Pawpaw's grandkids. But my youngest daughter does not even remember him because he died the year after she was born. She hadn't even turned 1 yet. So every year I wonder, you know, would he be hugging his grandchildren? Would he be sitting at the table with us, laughing with us? You know, and y'all, just so you know, I trust God. I'm not harboring anything. But you know what? I am still human. Um, and for me, I just realized that every missed moment impacts someone else. So we as people have to stop missing the important moments or the unimportant ones. Um, so I want you all to stop missing the important moments. Your presence matters. Your health matters. Your peace matters. Um, when you take care of yourself, you show up not only for you, but for your family. You show up for your purpose and you're protecting future memories. Um, we pay a lot of money for health insurance, premiums, deductibles, copays, HSA contributions, FSA contributions. And at the very least, use what you're paying for. These benefits aren't free. You've earned them. You're paying for them, and they're there to protect you. So before the January rush takes over your life, I want to equip you. I've added a link in the comments, and it's a link to download a 2026 healthcare planner. This is a free download. I am not trying to charge you anything. And you can use this planner, plan your preventative care visits. I don't care if you don't plan anything else. Plan when you're going to the eye doctor, plan when you're going to the dentist, plan when you're going to the doctor, plan when you're having your screenings. Think about the medications you take, how often you need them. Do you get them every month? Do you get them every 3 months, every 6 months, however it is? Plan for it. So this is a tracker, and it's going to help you to do those things, to track your appointments, your medications, list your doctors on there. It'll help you to prepare questions for when you go to those visits. Remember, advocacy is a big thing. Schedule your screenings. Plan ahead financially. You can budget for your healthcare. You still have time to do that. It is November. 2026 is not here. You can sit down and figure out, okay, this is my plan. Something may happen that is outside of the plan, but this is at least your plan. Start doing that. 5 minutes. That's all you need. 5 minutes today. And it could save you months later. Um, your health is the most valuable thing you own. Let's protect it. Okay. Let's take a moment and start taking care of ourselves. And I'm right there with you. I've already made out my 2026 plan. I have an idea of what it's going to look like, for my visits. I even have planned for my adult children because I'm the planner in this family. But before you go, I want to hear from you. Just in the comments, just drop it in the comments because your answer may encourage someone else. What health decisions are you most thankful for that you made this year? And it could be as simple as I attended my wellness visit. I had a colonoscopy. Um, I will tell you this year, the weirdest thing. I had a colonoscopy this year. This was my first year having to have one. Um, and yay, I don't have to do it again for 10 years. But I just want to tell y'all it wasn't as bad as what I expected. I was extremely nervous. Um, but to know that everything is okay there meant everything to me. So that is the health decision for 2025 that I am most thankful that I made. Again, just drop yours. So listen, as we gather around the table this week, as we share what we're grateful for, as we buy gifts on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and we chase those sales this weekend. Remember, access to care, coverage, doctors, screenings, and the ability to plan for your care. Those are blessings too. Protect them, use them, honor them, and welcome again to the Health Insurance Insights Network. I am wishing you a safe, healthy, and joy-filled Thanksgiving. Your health, your insurance, and your power. Thank you for watching. See you next time.